This is Catalina Island. It's very pretty. It's really cool. So you can see the boats. There's one below us right now.
We don't port, we tender.
Tender, yeah.
Like little tenders in.
And we are group 5, so we'll be.
We just called 3 and 4, so.
Yep.
Pretty soon. We're definitely on that boat this week.
Good chance. It's really cool. It's gonna be fun to sit there and explore just the city, see what it all has to offer. And we're not gonna do too much, but it's cool. It's very pretty. You want your sunglasses? And we are on the island.
So look at right there, there's a submarine. That's an excursion you can do over here. Right there, that yellow fin right there. Behind the pole. That right there. You can like purchase that to go out on that.
Looks like there's one over there too. I'm excited to go over to the Coliseum.
There's some swings, some picnic tables right when you get out.
Feels good to be on land though. Catalina Island! Here we go! Say hi.
So right over there is the golf cart rentals.
It's a birdie. Pretty birdie, huh?
Looks like there's a bunch of shops down that way. There's a bait shop out there, fish and chips.
Who's on this side? That's pretty cool. Right next to the Pier 24 shop. What's up this way, buddy? There's the ship over here by the casino. It's really cool. It's huge. And what's crazy is we haven't even touched most of the island. We'll have to see if we can keep heading that way. Take a look. You can see all the boats out there, all the yachts. The yacht club was on just the other side as well. But super cool. Big ol' anchor. That's pretty cool. We got some scuba divers over there. We got a little rock formation that you can't go on, but super nice.
That's where that is, that immersed thing. There's a little shop right there.
Yeah.
There's lobster trap right there and a whole bunch of shops. There's like a little garden center.
You want to go? Yeah, we'll give you all the margarita you want.
Like, we'll take 2 to go.
Okay, we got the golf cart on Catalina Island. They don't have a whole lot of cars. The couple cars that they do have, we can't rent. But we're gonna head up to the bell tower. I think we just gotta walk through all the houses up and around the corner. We'll show you the view when we get up there. Still walking up the hill. Houses on the hill. Pretty nice. Let's see. And then you got the really nice houses. Because then you can actually see the water. But like all the cars are super small. Even though we did see a Hummer. That was kind of funny. Got cactus up on the hill. It's kind of funny. Tree. Got this nice house. Let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. That's the Hotel Pueblo. And we should be getting closer to the bell tower. I think it's just right behind those trees right there. Yeah, keep going, following the road. Alright, you can see that's where we walked up. When I saw a sign back there that said there's deer. So we'll see if we spot any. It's a nice little path though. Just the road. That's all. That's all we're following. And we made it. There she is. Bell tower. It's actually chiming. It's pretty cool. Every hour, on the hour. And there's the city down below. Backdrop. It's a nice little walk. The Catalina Chimes Tower. Built back in 1919. William Wrigley Jr. Brief history on it. That's really cool. You can learn more by scanning the QR code. Let's see, does it say when it finished? Uh, 1920, sometime around 1923 or 1924, the idea of a bell tower came up. Okay. Alright, that's very cool. You can see the drawings. You can see the steps. Super cool. You can see all the bells. Doesn't go that high up. It's locked though, can't go in. Let's see if we see the city lit up tonight. Super cool.
So we're out on the pier. There's a fish and chip shop down there, dive and snorkel, tickets to do like some submarine and other tour rentals. Another ticket booth. There's a little shop right here, has some candy and little souvenirs. There's another like eatery out here. That's the casino. And then right there is where we got off from our Tinder from the ship. Though I don't know if you can tell, but the water is super clear. There's an orange fish right there. A couple of them.
Oh no, that's a big rock. I'm waiting for the boat to get back to the main boat. Sitting here touring the coast of Catalina. Must be like a private hotel or something. It's cool. You also got like a little beach area, private beach area maybe. Got the airplane. Just sitting here waiting. So we can get a closer look. Yeah, it kind of looks like a hotel. Almost back on the ship. And we're turning. There's Catalina right behind us. Gideon enjoying some ice cream. It's very cool. It's kind of weird turning. Stand on one leg and you're about to fall over. Yeah, so we're gonna do a quick recap. We're gonna find a spot and do a quick recap of the day. But it's very beautiful. Looking out, seeing Catalina all lit up at night. And then you got the moon over on this side reflecting on the water. Trust me, it's there. It's there, somewhere there. All right, but we're just waiting for some coffee. Talk to you soon. We're done with day
3. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, yeah, day 2, full day 2. But yes, day 3. So we got a couple things to share. The first, I'll start. I want to talk about the gratuities. So we opted to not do the prepaid gratuities because we both agreed that we wanted to see the difference on what it did. Because we did the prepaid gratuities for Utopia this season. And this one we opted out. So
we just wanted to see if there was a difference or if it's the same.
So what we noticed was on our bill today, we looked at our bill on the app and it showed $18.50 for each one of us twice. Then we looked again tonight and did the same thing. So I went down and talked to guest services. They charge you gratuities on day 2 and 3 on like a 4-day cruise. For days 1, 2 for the first one. And then on the 3rd day, they'll charge you for 3 and 4. So we got charged all of our gratuities. It comes out to be the same as if we would have prepaid. It would have been the exact same. $210-ish.
And they said like your gratuities cover more than just like your food. So it covers like the housekeeping and
kitchen
all your
staff.
meals and the chefs and all of that kind of stuff. So
so it's not just
your waiters.
Yeah, because that's something else we were wondering too. Is it if we don't go to main dining, do we still get charged gratuity? Yeah, we get charged gratuity regardless. It's
just a per day that you're here. That's what your gratuity is.
It's like the 18% is what they're calling it, but it comes out to like $18.50. just is what it is. So we found out that. So if you want, you can prepay. If you don't, you just know you're gonna get charged regardless, the same amount. And it might come in bulks. So if you're on a 7-day cruise, it probably won't come in day 1 or the last day. You'll probably see those charges in the middle of your cruise. So just know that. Sorry, I'm just getting tired. It's been a long day.
So we did Catalina today, and I can't remember if we've said this yet or not, but you don't port. They just like drop anchor out a little ways, and you have to take tenders in. So they had like at 8 o'clock this morning, you could start getting in line for your tickets for the tender. You had to have a ticket to get on the tender from 8 to 11. After 11, once all the ticket numbers have been called, then it's just open for free. Like, you don't have to pay, but I mean, like, you don't have to have a ticket either after 11. So we went up and did that this morning. The line was pretty long, but it moved really quickly because they weren't even asking for room numbers or anything. They just wanted to know like how many tickets you needed, and then off you went until they called your number. Boarding it this morning wasn't bad. They were going through, I felt like, pretty quickly, all of the groups.
Yeah.
So we
got on about like 8:45.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
Yeah.
We didn't do any excursions today. It was just a walking around and kind of exploring. I don't know that. I mean, the water is so clear and pretty, and you can see there were bright orange fish under there that you could see. And we pointed out like they had a submarine excursion. You could see the submarine going around. That was kind of cool to see. They have scuba diving. We went and saw the casino. We didn't go inside, but we saw the building.
Mm-hmm.
Just walked around and stuff. There was plenty to do to take up a full day just to walk around and see. But I think if we ever came back, like, unless we had an excursion we were doing, I would not get off. Mainly because the tender coming back was a miserable experience. He stayed, and I was leaving to get Gideon back here for a nap. And my mom came with me. We sat on the tender boat at the dock for quite a while. Because local boat pulled up and refused to leave, and the security didn't like that, so they weren't letting us leave either. So finally got that sorted, and we started making our way back to the ship. We got like right up to the ship, and they have, so on ours, 2 like stations that they were docking into our ship to like unload and reload. And one was open and the other was occupied, and so we sat there for a while, and then our captain was like, so they're still loading that one, so we're gonna take a scenic route around the ship, and then they'll be done, and we can like dock up next to the ship. So we went all the way around the cruise ship, came around, and then just sat there for a long time. And he said when we left that it's only a 7-minute boat ride from Catalina to where the ship is. It took us an hour. Because then when they finally did get connected to the ship and the gangway down, they wouldn't let anyone off. So it was just, it was miserable. Like, it was hot, the sun was beating down, and with a young kid, the sun like beating on him, I felt so bad. He was tired, his face was red and flushed, so it was just not a fun experience, and it's not something that I would like. Knowing that now, I would look for that when we're booking cruises in the future, if it's a tender or a port, because I would not want to do that again.
I have heard people don't prefer the tender. I was like, I don't know why they wouldn't prefer the tender. I had kind of the same experience. Ours, both boats were already parked on the cruise ship, so there was nowhere for us to go. One just pulled in, so we just kind of sat there and kind of drifted off towards the island. I took some videos of it, but yeah, I mean, it was just kind of weird. Like, it took a lot longer than it should have. It it's not as friendly as you just walk on the port deck.
Well, they were just so efficient this morning, and then it was just like chaos in the evening. Like, we weren't even, like, it was midday when we were coming back, and not far after that they caught up to us because it took us so long. But I can't imagine, like, those last couple boats trying to get people back onto the ship before, like, the closing time.
And maybe people know that too. Maybe people start coming back earlier. So then it's not as chaotic. But it was just kind of weird. I wouldn't prefer to do it again. Maybe on a special occasion, like a location that we want to see. But it definitely wasn't the most enjoyable experience. Catalina Island was pretty cool. There's not like a crazy amount to do if you don't have like an excursion. I'm sure there's plenty of excursions that you can do.
There's some shops and stuff, but
yeah,
nothing like...
Some restaurants. None of the restaurants opened until 11.
Yeah, well, and some of the shops, even when we got there, were still closed.
Yeah.
So
it might not be like you have to get off right away.
Unless you have an excursion that starts in the morning, but... Which also, if you had excursions, you did not need to get a Tinder ticket because it was included with your excursion.
Yeah. And they said they were giving those out and putting them in everybody's key slot door. I saw that the night before.
And I mean, like, they had some interesting excursions because they have like a buffalo ranch or something there, and you can go tour that and see the buffalo.